Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In the murky depths of narcissistic behavior, we commonly encounter a disconcerting likeness to the wickedness, which is often linked with demonic beings. When people assert that narcissists and other cluster B personality disorders like sociopaths and psychopaths are demonic, I think they may be closer to the mark than they realize. While we might not be talking about horns and pitchforks, the actions and behaviors of narcissists, whether overt or covert, discreet or indiscreet, often mirror the malevolent traits traditionally associated with demonic entities. There are far too many parallels in their functioning when compared to demons for it to be a mere coincidence. The deceptive charm, the emotional vampirism, gaslighting, the sadistic pleasure, isolation and destruction of the self-esteem of victims, all these traits draw an unsettling connection between narcissists and demons. By recognizing these traits and understanding the diabolical nature of narcissism, we can equip ourselves with the knowledge needed to protect our emotional well-being and break free from their sinister influence. In today's video, we will delve into the dark realm of narcissistic behavior, uncovering the parallels that showcase their truly diabolical nature. So, let's begin. Narcissists are masters of deception, projecting an image of charm and confidence to the outside world. However, beneath this facade lies a murky darkness. Their ability to switch from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde is a testament to their demonic duality. They effortlessly switch from kindness to cruelty, leaving their victims bewildered and emotionally shattered. The greatest danger they pose to people lies in their ability to be perfect pretenders. They lie effortlessly, distorting the reality to serve their own interests. Their charm becomes a tool of manipulation, luring unsuspecting victims into their web of deceit. They impersonate good people so flawlessly that no outsider would believe the cancerous and disturbed sadists residing within them. They reserve their gradual destruction for those whom they deliberately choose to enslave through their initial kindness. Then, they systematically suffocate them with confusion by oscillating between love and emotional brutality at levels too intricate for the mind of an ordinary human being to grasp. Narcissists crave control, dictating the lives of those around them. Their obsession mirrors the demonic desire to control the souls of the damned. If you give them an inch, they will take a mile, and before you know it, they have you trapped in their snare. They play puppeteer, pulling the strings of their victims' lives, reveling in the power they hold over others. Killing, destroying, and stealing is what gives them feelings of power, entitlement, and superiority over their victims. Most narcissists are cunning and discreet, and refrain from outright murder, as they are aware that they would be caught. But make no mistake, all narcissists kill, in one form or another. Narcissists will kill your peace, shatter your joy, poison and erode your friendships and relationships, extinguish your will to live, ruin or deplete your finances, and crush your ambition. Narcissists are sinister tools of evil, which is another explanation for why they are viewed as demonic. They will damage your health and potentially trigger diseases such as PTSD, fibromyalgia, cancer, heart disease, etc., due to the elevated cortisol levels and stress resulting from interacting with them. And yes, they derive intense sadistic pleasure from the slow, methodical, emotional, and even physical destruction, especially by systematically ruining the health of their victims through constant chaos, confusion, and emotional turmoil. And all the while, they hide behind a facade of support, niceness, and humility, until they choose to reveal themselves overtly as the unteachable, unreachable, merciless oppressors that they truly are. There's little one can do to change a narcissist. Whether one prays, confronts, pleads, cries, explains, attempts to uplift, praises, educates, or fights back, narcissists perceive every reaction, whether positive or negative, as a power supply that fuels their grandiosity. The narcissist's ultimate goal is to exert complete control over their victims. Narcissists will harm your mental and psychological well-being, leaving you with anxiety, depression, and other disorders. Many of them possess a sadistic desire to drive you towards self-harm or even suicide. The idea of someone dying for them, because of them or as a consequence of their actions, gives them unsurpassed feelings of superiority, power, and control. In short, the ultimate goal of narcissists is to somehow destroy you. If they can't achieve this directly, they resort to indirect methods such as inducing diseases, shortening your lifespan, and pushing you towards suicide. This cruelty echoes the delight demons are said to take in human suffering. The notion that narcissism might have a demonic connection warrants contemplation. After all, many have experienced the highest grade of evil from the narcissists. They are unpredictable, erratic, beyond restraint, and exhibit little to no concern for others. Narcissists seem to be unable to curb their cruelty. It seems as if something drives them, something torments them. Perhaps an evil force resides within them. They are always secretly engaging in various perverted acts, which they will pursue at any cost. This behavior is quite baffling to the troubled minds of their victims, leaving them to grapple with the endless whys, hows, and what nows that shatter all sense and logic. The brilliance of narcissistic abuse transcends human understanding. Hypersexuality, perversion, lies, deception, manipulation, underhandedness, stealth, kleptomania, hypocrisy, sadism, violence, and various other vices coexist within individuals infested by demons, driving them to harm the innocent through their actions. And narcissists, on the other hand, never seem to release their grip on these demons. Narcissists thrive on sex, lies, theft, drugs, violence, money, and control. They thrive on the excitement and rush of committing sin across all aspects of life, just to prove how powerful, clever, and irresistible they are. And getting away with it all serves as their proverbial cherry on the cake. It proves to them how stupid, worthless, and undeserving of their attention their victims truly are. This behavior associated with narcissism is diametrically opposed to the conduct that aligns with God's intentions for us. In my view, this stark contrast strongly suggests a connection to Satan. Additionally, it has been noticed that individuals who have been subjected to the wrath of enraged narcissists have reported that the narcissist's eyes turn black during a narcissistic rage. And, here I am not referring to their pupils dilating, causing their eyes to appear black, I mean their eye color literally changing from blue, green, hazel, or brown to a jet black shade. Unlike most people whose eye color remains constant, regardless of their emotions, many narcissists exhibit this peculiar change in their eyes. Nevertheless, there is no scientific or medical proof to substantiate the notion that a person's eye color can alter due to emotions or psychological states. This occurrence, where someone's eyes are said to turn black in times of intense anger or fury, is frequently linked to supernatural or demonic encounters in popular culture and folklore. Much like demons that feed off the misery of others, narcissists also thrive on the emotional energy of those around them. They drain the positivity from any room, leaving behind a trail of negativity and despair. Their insatiable hunger for attention and admiration mirrors the voracious appetite of demonic entities. Gaslighting, a common tactic among narcissists, leaves victims questioning their own sanity. By distorting facts and manipulating perceptions, they make their victims doubt their reality. This psychological torment is reminiscent of demonic whispers that lead the unsuspecting astray. Like demonic entities that isolate their victims from loved ones, narcissists cut off their victims from their support systems. They create a twisted world where they are the sole authority, leaving their victims vulnerable and defenseless against their malevolence. Demonic entities are believed to prey on the vulnerable. Narcissists, too, target individuals with low self-esteem, systematically eroding their confidence and self-worth. Their subtle yet devastating attacks leave their victims shattered, echoing the demonic desire to break the human spirit. Narcissists demand worship and adoration from those around them. They create a cult-like following, where dissent is met with furious retaliation. This fierce need for worship echoes the behavior of demonic entities, expecting unquestioning obedience, and punishing those who dare to question their authority. We can assert that narcissistic personality disorder is a full-blown, self-willed, chosen addiction to self-worship, powered by demons. Covert narcissists are known to operate in the shadows, subtly manipulating situations and people to fulfill their desires. Their covert schemes are reminiscent of demonic whispers, planting seeds of doubt and discord while sowing chaos in their wake. Narcissists rarely take responsibility for their actions, and they rarely express genuine remorse. This echoes the unrepentant nature often ascribed to malevolent demonic beings. While the term demonic might be metaphorical, the characteristics and actions exhibited by narcissists can indeed seem to come from the darkest depths, often associated with supernatural evil. The subtle manipulations, the emotional draining, and the sadistic pleasure they derive from the pain of others, all paint a chilling portrait of the demonic nature within. Recognizing the demonic nature of narcissists is the first step towards liberation. By understanding their tactics and refusing to succumb to their manipulation, victims can break free from the clutches of these emotional demons. Seek support, embrace your strength, and confront the darkness within. Remember, just as demons can be banished, so too can the influence of narcissists be exorcised from your life, leaving you free to embrace the light once more. So, I hope this helps you. If it has, please consider sharing and subscribing to my channel. Your support is greatly appreciated. Feel free to share your experiences in the comment section below. Sharing your story might help you feel heard, and it would also validate the experiences of other survivors. I express my gratitude to everyone for tuning in and watching. Let us help spread the awareness and lead healthier and fulfilling lives.